What happens when workforce planning relies on inconsistent or poor quality data? What hidden costs do leaders often overlook? So Daniel, I'm going to go to you first to see what your answer is to this question.
For me, the whole point of WFM is to predict what you need to serve customers properly. Bad data leads to poor predictions. That can either lead your contact center offering as being too cheap, so you're not serving people to their expectations, or alternatively, you can have the best in class and be far too expensive to serve. And ultimately, the biggest or one of the big costs that there is customer trust erodes if you don't get your data right, and they don't get the service that they expect to see and receive. But I think as well, over and above all of that, when you've got poor data, it's very, very difficult to put your finger on what the cause is, especially when you've built your operation over many, many years and you've added new lines of business in and you've not properly sized each of the components properly, or you've struggled with blending the activity. Where do you actually start to put your finger on the part that's causing you the pain? Um, and I think I've used the analogy in the past, because I've gone into many, many contact centers over the years. We've struggled with service level performance, and the execs are just saying, well, just put it right, just put it right. But what I found when going in is just everything's been blended without having the understanding of what each core component should be and how it should be sized. And I use the cables in a drawer analogy, right? Because everyone's got one. You just you open the drawer and you've got cables dating back from the dawn of cables, and you will never ever use them again. But when that one situation comes up and you're asked, "Oh, can you tell me how this particular problem gets solved?" You go into the drawer and you start pulling cables out all over the place. And when you grab one, the whole contents of the drawer comes out, and it's just chaos. It's a complete mess.
Absolutely.
I mean, ultimately, it's really, really important to focus on getting your data right, understand what you need to serve that customer, serve that customer channel, and then start to build a case for blending your workforce, but only once you're at the place of stability. And if you're not in a place of stability, please don't go in chucking more and more lines of business into the equation, because it just makes your problem so much more difficult to solve for.